Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sky Factory Quattro.
Welcome back. I love the little hint of Spanish. Is Quattro Spanish?
Italian, Isaac.
Italian. What's Spanish for four?
Quattra?
Oh man, let us know in the comment section if you know what four in Spanish is. It's pretty bad that we can't count.
No, that's real bad. I feel like I have to check this now, Isaac. I'm going to check it.
I think it's Quattro, right?
I think it is in both languages. Right, hold on. Google Translate. It's Quattro, Isaac, but it's spelled C-U-A-T-R-O.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the Italian is spelled Q-U-A-T-T-R-O.
Ah. This is a typical "can I copy your homework? Yeah, but don't make it too obvious."
Exactly,
meme, right?
Exactly. Oh man, and the way I used to do that in languages as well, almost exclusively. So it works. It ties in, Isaac. It ties in.
Okay, this is good. So Nick, in the last episode, we finally... I've just moved that out of the way. I wanted to go to that chest there, so I've just put it underneath this toilet platform.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've mentioned before, Nick, my distaste for this monument that you have built here, Nick.
It is a monument, isn't it? Look at it. It's got dual flush, mate.
It's a monument, all right. But last episode, Nick, we were working on trying to increase the number of resources that we have through the power of bonsai pots, Nick. We have now got so many bonsai pots, all with saplings in them, all with the highest tier of mulch available, and all pumping into one of these two gigantic, enormous, voluptuous chests down here, Nick. And then being pulled into the AE system.
Look at these voluptuous chests, Isaac.
Oh,
look at that.
They're so nice, Nick, aren't they? I do love a good pair of chests like this. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
So at the end of the last episode, I took away one of these Fluix cables, Nick. Now, this was a reckless move on my part, and it's lucky for us that we've recorded these episodes so close together, Nick, because by disconnecting this cable here, what I inadvertently did is disconnected the entire farm up here. And so when I came back, we had no carrots whatsoever, which means no ethylene was being generated, which means no power was being generated, which means we were on the brink of a nuclear meltdown. Nick.
Oh.
I think if it weren't for the fact that we have like 3,840,000 redstone flux stored in our fusion reactor, which is pumping itself back around.
Yeah.
If we didn't have that, I think we might have just come back
down.
to not having a reactor.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all right then, Isaac. It's all right. It could be worse.
It could be worse. Nick. It could be worse.
We learned the easy way here, Isaac. It didn't happen. It's fine.
We learned the easy way.
Yeah.
I mean, it was too close, man. It was too close. We need to protect that. But the downside is, Nick, that when I came back on and I reconnected it, having learned from my mistakes, you'll see over here that very quickly, all of our ME drives filled up just to capacity with all these 1K ME drives, and it just destroyed our system, Nick. Like, just well and truly pummeled us into the ground.
Into the ground, Isaac.
It just yeeted us out of existence, Nick. And so I did make 5 64K ME drives. These are going to keep us going for a little bit. You know, they're going to weather the storm temporarily, but realistically, we do need to fill in kind of the rest of these here with yet more 64K ME storage drives if we want to keep on top of all of this stuff, Nick. But more so than that, what we really need to do, Nick, is we need to start processing all of these acorns and resins and saplings and leaves into actual resources, into iron, into gold, into redstone, silver, lapis, osmium, gold, diamonds, etc. The list goes on. And that is when we get to today's episode, Nick, because right now, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, our system is good in theory, but kind of terrible in practice, right?
Right.
We've got all of these lines of machines set up, but the downside is that the first 7 lines are all basic machines, which isn't going to cut it. We need to upgrade these to advanced, maybe even elite factories if we're going to be able to process all of this stuff coming in. And then on top of that, Nick, we're going to need to up our oxygen production if we want to get that running. And we're going to have to up our hydrogen chloride production as well if we want to get that stuff up and running, Nick. And so we have got a lot of work to do, bud.
Right. Okay. This is good. I've started the whole shebang, Isaac, by enriching a large amount of redstone because we are going to need a very large amount of enriched alloy, everyone. And how do you make that? Redstone and iron. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, every single one of the elite factories needs those enriched alloys. And then the enriched alloys are like the little red ones, right?
Yes, they are the little red ones.
Good. Okay, this is good. Whilst you do that, I'm going to work on making us a bigger compact machine, Nick, because right now we have our compact machine, which houses our evaporation chamber, right? Now, between episodes, I did try and get us more oxygen and more hydrogen chloride. Oxygen should be doable. It should just be a case of putting down more electrolytic separators. It's still going to be a little tight because the electrolytic separators do use 40,000 redstone flux per tick when at max speed, which is insane. Right now, we do have like a close to 250,000 RF per tick to work with, not including like the 30,000 that the reactor uses itself. So we've got maybe like 200,000 to work with.
But that's pretty good, man. It's pretty wild.
That is pretty good, but already we've got 2 electrolytic separators online using 80,000 of that 200,000, right? So, and then that's not including all of these machines on these walls here that once sped up are going to start tearing through a good chunk of power. And so we might start to inch towards and potentially even cross the line into not having enough power, Nick, which is something that we really do have to watch out for.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that we have our evaporation tower, Nick, and if we want to get more hydrogen chloride, we either need to make our evaporation tower bigger or we need to make more evaporation towers or both, right?
Right.
And currently, we're limited by space in that we don't have enough space in the compact machine that we currently have to build a taller or to build more evaporation towers. And so I'm going to start by making a bigger compact machine.
Well, you naughty boy. Well, Isaac, if you're going to build a compact machine, you need power. How do you get power for your evaporation system inside your compact machines? You need some advanced solar generators, Isaac. I'm going to make you some. I'm going to make you some right now.
Nice, Nick.
How many do you want, Isaac?
I think that 12 would be a good idea, Nick.
Okay, I see your game. 12.
Yeah.
All right.
I think 12 could work. I'm going to go for the maximum compact machines, Nick. You know, we're at the point in this pack where we're just no compromises, right? No holds barred at this point. We go big or we go the freaking heck home, right?
Right. Yeah. I'm into it.
Like, we've gone too far, Nick. You know, we've gone too far to come back now. We have to go big or just get out of here.
Get out of here. Go big or go home.
Go freaking home. Oh, man. So, Nick, I don't know if you've seen, but apparently apparently aliens exist and everyone's going to free the aliens. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, man. I've got my plane ticket, Isaac, to Nevada. I've got my, it's Nick's house and then an arrow, Nevada Airport, Isaac. Private jet.
It's a private jet. Private, oh, man.
Mate. I've got an airstrip in my garden. Did you know?
Oh my goodness. Are you the pilot? Do you have a license?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm a pilot, but like, because obviously I'm a celebrity, Isaac, I printed my own ticket.
Of course.
Because I'm going to fly myself to.
I was going to say, like, first of all, I was going to say, which pilot did you get to take you directly to Area 51? But secondly, like, if it's you who is the pilot, do you need a ticket?
No, but Isaac, because I'm a celebrity, I printed my own off, right? Because that's what you got to do, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Do you have like a little VIP star next to your name on the ticket?
I've got first class, Isaac. I'm flying first class.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know it. First class, VIP, RIP, SIMP.
RIP is right if you're trying to go
to Area 51.
Do you reckon, like, I've never flown an aircraft, Nick, because I'm not licensed to, but do you reckon you'd be able to fly an aircraft if, let's just imagine, right, that right now you get teleported and you're just placed in the cockpit of a small aircraft.
All right.
Do you think that you would be able to successfully land this plane?
Okay, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually like a massive aviation geek. Like,
I thought you were going to say trained pilot.
I'm actually Isaac.
He wasn't kidding about that whole Area 51 thing.
Air traffic control, request to descent to flight level 320. Isaac, sorry, I'm on a plane right now, mate. I'm flying it. This is my side job. I'm actually playing this on one of the flight computers. I don't know if that's allowed, but you know what? We'll go with it.
It's like how, have you seen that like Tesla now has like games built into the car.
Into the car, so you can use the car steering wheel and the pedals to play. It's
what
wild.
the hell?
I love it.
I saw that like Cuphead is now available on Tesla. I'm like,
on Tesla.
what?
It's amazing. See,
is that going to be a thing going forward? Like you know what? Like a game trailer comes up, and at the end it's like Steam, Xbox, PS4,
or Tesla. Play it in your car. Like a bit of Forza in your Tesla. I mean, it's a great idea, Isaac. You know why?
Yeah.
You know, buy a freaking steering wheel to put in your living room where you can just use the one in your car.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Genius.
Why even bother? But go on, you're an aviation guru, is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I'm like into it, man. I'm really into it. So I reckon, actually, I would be all right with the help of air traffic control. Like, I know cockpits-ish, maybe. Like, I can push some buttons, you know, pull some rods, push some sticks.
What if there was, like, no connection?
No
to
connection.
The outside
world? Well, then I wouldn't really know where to go, Isaac. And I hope that there's like a destination programmed in, because it's like in one of the displays or two of the displays, you've got essentially like an old school looking, like 80s looking map, and you're the arrow, and then it's got like some lines to tell you where to go. So you just got to follow that, Isaac. This is really, really demeaning to pilots. Follow where to go. You know what? Autopilot, mate, does it all. As long as something doesn't break, I might be okay.
So, okay. Let's imagine.
Give me my scenario.
Let's imagine, you so you're asleep, you gone to bed, you've been dreaming, happy dreams about going to Area 51, how great it's going to be and all that kind of jazz. And then you wake up and you're in the cockpit, right, of a plane. Okay.
Right.
You turn to your right. I think is the steering wheel in the plane on the left-hand side?
There are two, Isaac. One for the captain, one for the...
You are in the captain's seat. Does the captain sit on the left or right?
The captain sits on the... I'm fairly certain the left. Yes.
Right, okay. So yeah, you look to your right and there's a body, okay?
Right.
Your co-pilot is
dead.
Well, you don't know he's dead, but he's not...
incapacitated.
He's incapacitated. And you try and wake him up and he's not responding, okay?
Right.
But maybe he's still breathing. He could have just been knocked out.
Could have just been on the sesh.
Yeah. Could just be really tired.
Yeah.
But you do that. You appear in. You look to your right. Incapacitated driver. Okay. You're in a little plane. Not super sophisticated plane. This is
okay. We're not talking. Commercial. Yeah, passenger jet. All right.
Yeah. It's you, your buddy, and then there's somebody else, in the back who's also incapacitated, right?
Okay. What happened here, man? Why is everyone so incapacitated?
I don't know, man, okay? People have been just getting hammered, all right?
You know what, that's fair.
So you come in, and in your lap is a paper map with a dotted red line.
Line.
Going from, Gatwick Airport down and over to, I don't know, Stockholm, okay? So
right.
there's a dotted line going there, and you look out your window and you can see just ocean, okay?
Right. And I don't...
There's no, you try the communication thing, right? You try and talk to air traffic control, just static, nothing there.
Nothing.
It's just no response from air traffic control.
Zilch.
Just dead air.
Right.
And then there's no autopilot.
There's no autopilot, okay.
There's no autopilot. So you've just got the dotted line, okay?
Okay.
And there's a compass on board. Like there's a compass like built into the dashboard. I don't know what you call it.
Big old compass.
So you know which way you're facing, right?
Right.
Do you think?
You really throw me in here, Isaac. You really I don't think a regular pilot can do that. Where am I? Do I know where I am? There's just a little hand-drawn dotted line with an X, right? On the dust saying treasure is here. Just an X where Area 51 is. Turns out I got on the aircraft, the party aircraft, on its way to Area 51.
You know that you're somewhere between Gatwick and Stockholm, right?
Right.
You know
I
this.
didn't realise Area 51's in Stockholm, Isaac, but we'll go with it.
And you also know that you're, presumably in the ocean between, the UK and Sweden, right?
Right.
I assume that's the flight path that they take to get to Stockholm, right?
Sure.
Although maybe not. You might. I don't know if there is a direct flight from Gatwick to Stockholm. But let's assume
I'm sure there might be, Isaac. Maybe
it's a private flight, right? It's not a commercial flight.
It's not commercial. So we've made. Yeah, we can do that
yeah,
ourselves.
You've made it happen. Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm in that scenario. I'm assuming, okay, let's make it a little easier then, because obviously, like as I was saying, I did think about the fact that even a trained pilot without navigation probably can't land a plane. Let's imagine then that you do have a little sat nav on the dash.
I got a TomTom.
You got a TomTom,
like suction cupped onto the windscreen.
Not even a TomTom, Nick. You've got your phone. You pull it out. You open Google Maps.
And
instead of selecting
somehow
car,
finds GPS. I've got it in plane mode. I got. That's how you work. Put your phone on airplane mode, and Google Maps starts working in the sky.
Of course, that's how that works.
That's what it's for.
Oh man, now we all know what airplane mode is for.
Exactly. I reckon, mate, Google Maps. You can do whatever. You can freaking navigate the hardest public transport systems with Google Maps. I reckon Google Maps will do bits.
Yeah, you reckon you can make that?
I reckon I can make it. All right, Isaac, it's time to upgrade our machines.
You might want a wrench for that, Nick. Be a lot faster.
A wrench. A wrench. Oh, yeah, okay.
Crescent hammer, maybe.
Sure, Isaac, sure.
No, I've got a configurator here. You can have this.
Oh, all right. Jesus, Isaac.
This is the specific mechanism wrench, Nick. Here you go. Boom.
Oh, look at that, Isaac. What have you been doing with this? You crazy. Oh, my, Isaac, I broke it.
Did that all work?
It's
Oh,
items
you shift right clicked. Yeah, so if you click shift and scroll, you should go through a couple of different modes.
Right. Oh, yeah. Empty, configurate, wrench. Is that what I want?
I think so. I don't know how that works, though. Then can you not just shift right click?
No. Isaac?
Let's have a look. Throw it back at me. Throw it back at me. All right?
All right.
It's a powerful tool, Nick. It's only to be wielded by the powerful.
By the powerful. Right, here we go. Crescent hammer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Time to upgrade these rude boys. Hopefully to elite. Here we go.
Right. Did the crescent hammer work?
Yeah, instantly.
Well.
You know what? You can't have everything you want in life, Isaac.
Yeah,
you know,
you can't always win.
You can't always win. That's
you
fair,
can't
man.
always win. Someone has to lose. All right, here we go. And apparently that's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, man. You continue to do what you did with that before, Isaac, and stick it where the sun don't shine. You naughty boy.
I'm gonna have to slow this down, man.
I'm out of osmium. What are you slowing down, Isaac?
I'm slowing down the rate at which our system exports water into these electrolytic separators because I need the water for the crafting of more water, right?
Oh my god!
And it's a lot easier to get this water if it's in the system because I can just click these diamond buckets in and instantly pull 10 buckets out.
I see.
As opposed to having to go over to the water source, click it 10 times per thing. And
Yeah.
So,
all right, we are at stage 1 is complete, Isaac. We are at elite injecting factory. Here we go.
Nice.
Get in it. Yep. Get in here. Yep. Get in. Yep. All right, now for the purification chambers. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Ooh.
Look at this.
I like
Isaac.
it.
We're going blue, mate.
You made 4 of these or you made 8 of these?
I made 4 of them. Do we need 8 of them?
Yeah, because don't forget that behind the glass, behind the cover there's 8 here.
Always more. Of course. I can also make those ones as well. Hey, Isaac, what's your favorite battery?
My favorite, like voltage or brand?
I want to know, first of all, what's your favorite type of battery? And then I want to know what your favorite brand is. And I want reasons.
Good reasons or just reasons?
Reasons. Don't have to be good.
Okay.
They can be good for us.
I mean, I can't. It's kind of hard to argue with Duracell as my favorite brand, Nick. Simply due to the fact that it's
got a big,
I don't know,
cough bunny.
Yeah, and advertising has, mind controlled me into believing they're the best battery brand out there. So that's why I think I like Duracell. As for my favorite battery, I've got a soft spot for those 9 volts, man. They dare to be different. I like it.
All right, dare to be different. All right, Miss L'Oreal Paris. Jesus.
Duracell should take that though. Duracell, dare to be different. The alliteration's there, man.
No, it's not for Duracell. It's the 9-volt battery campaign where you want to put 9-volt batteries in everything. Dare to be different.
I want it, man. Instead of putting 2 freaking double A's into my TV remote. Just give me a 9-volt, whack that in there, you know?
That rude boy in. Jeez.
Whack in like an undervolted 9-volt, you know, so it volts down to 3 or something, you know?
Yeah.
See, why do they not have a little dial on the side of the battery that lets you like under or overclock your battery for your voltage you need?
I don't know. Yeah, it should. Yeah. Why do they need to have different batteries when you can have
That
the
way
same
we
one?
could just have one kind of battery. Exactly, man. Exactly. See, like, why does anything use more than one battery? Why does a TV remote have to have 2 batteries in it? Why not just have one 3-volt battery instead of 2 1.5-volt batteries, right?
Yeah.
Where's the 3-volt battery to go in the TV remotes?
Oh my God.
Or why in the world do we have the stupid square 9-volt battery that I love? Why instead do we not just put in like freaking 6 or however many? Yeah, why do we just put in 6 AA batteries?
No, yeah. You're speaking my language, Isaac. You're speaking my language. I think we should.
You're on board?
I'm on board. I'm on board.
Okay. I'm pitching a new modular battery future, Nick, where all batteries are modular. And you can just twist a dial and it changes the voltage, man.
Interesting. Yeah.
You know? And it goes in anything. You want to put it in your TV remote?
Put it in your car?
Clock it down. Exactly. I was just about to say.
Just put loads of them.
You want to put it in your freaking, you know, in your TV remote? Just clock it down to 1.5 volts. You want to stick it in your car? Just, you know, overclock it to...
Clock it up to, 240 volts. You're sorted.
Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, Nick, I've set up a big old crafting CPU. And so now I'm going to attempt to request 400 regular electromagnets. It does say I'm missing graphite. That's because that's not connected. I see. This is fine. But I'm optimistic, man. The things that could let us down here, I think, are the alloy furnace and maybe the manufacturer. But let's have a look. Electromagnets, boom. I would like 400 electromagnets, and start.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it's given us an ETA of 10 minutes, 9 minutes. It's falling fast. I think if I go and if I get some acceleration cards, because I think right now the things that's slowing us down is almost certainly, actually, do we have many more acceleration cards in here? We do. I think the thing that is slowing us down is almost certainly going to be our molecular assemblers.
Sure.
And so if we can speed those bad boys up, we might just be able to bring that timer right down. Very good, very good.
I'm just trying to configure all of these. I'm not configuring the gases, so that might need to be done.
Yes, almost certainly.
Because I don't know. I don't know, Isaac.
Because I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, Jeff.
Please, I don't know.
Please,
okay,
I don't
where
know.
are you guys all being crafted? Over here is one. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's all about making the ones that are actually being used faster. So like over here, yeah, because it's doing a lot of crafting here, like crafting all of these essences into actual
bits. Yeah.
Bits. Yeah. But it's getting there, man. Like I've just put in some speed upgrades. Let's have a look. So now we're down to, it's giving us the 8.5 minutes, which is not bad, right? Like it's not quick, but 400 electromagnets in 8 minutes.
That's all. Jesus, yeah, that's all right.
It's not terrible. You know, could be
much worse. Yeah.
Okay, take 2. Electromagnets, 400. Next. Oh, Nick.
Is it
3
cracking
minutes?
them out?
3 minutes.
Man.
I've cut the time in half.
Oh,
so now if we
God.
go back over to here, we should see, ideally, oh gosh, yep, the bit of lag there. We should ideally see a lot more. See, I was really hoping it'd be using, like this one's working. We might just need even more. Man, I think I just need like a ton of crafting co-processing units. I'm going to cancel this again, even though it's got 3 minutes. I'm going to click cancel because the more crafting co-processing units you have, I've never used this many before. I've used 4 so far, but the more crafting co-processing units you have, the more molecular assembly you can use simultaneously. And we've got so many molecular assemblers over in that new area. So crafting coats, it just seems like the more of these we have, the faster it's going to get up to a point, of course. But let's see here. I'll make a couple more of these. See how far we can really push this. This CPU does look bizarre, but it might just get the job done. So electromagnets, we got 17. I would like 400 and start. 1 minute 30. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The thing that's slowing us down now is the alloy furnace. Like if you come and look in the alloy furnace, that's what's bottlenecking us. It's made the 6,400 redstone. It's made all of the steel, all the coal, all the bone, all the lithium. It's done all that. It's done all the crafting. It's made all the copper solenoids.
Yes, now it just needs tough alloy, just extreme amounts of tough alloy.
It says crafting. It's stored 1,000 and it's scheduled to make 5,000 more.
Nice. That goes to show how much we would have had to slap through our crafting slots, Isaac, if we did that.
I feel like we need like a cluster of alloy smelters.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
Because 5,000 tough alloy, man. Like this alloy smelter is at max speed now, and it's pretty fast, but it's nowhere near fast enough. And this timer on the craft, if you open up your crafting terminal and you press the little hammer in the top right, does it show you? Do you see this crafting status?
The hammer. Yes, it does. Yeah,
look at that. So we got 20 minutes just for this tough alloy
God,
get its act together.
Oh man.
So I mean, yeah, we could probably do with like a little cluster of that. But honestly, because obviously that's half of it, right? That's only 400 electromagnets. We need another 400 on top of that. So we could do with more of those. I don't know how well the AE2 system does with like
handling it all. Logistically, yeah.
I think I'm gonna cancel this real quick because I've got a thesis. Could you make me like let's say 3 more alloy furnaces?
Alloy furnace.
Yeah, I wanna try something. So Nicholas, let us take a look.
Commence.
This is in. So if I go electromagnet, I would like 400 electromagnets. Begin. So the craft immediately it says it's going to take 2 minutes. I don't buy it because this guy is slow. But are these working? Right now they're not doing anything just yet. Oh, cancel. Control Alt Delete. It's because I haven't set the freaking servo up, man.
Oh yeah.
But the signal does prove some usefulness.
Yeah,
here,
you can make a servo out of that.
Fast.
Nice. Oh, it's working. Oh, Isaac, it's working.
Yeah. And then also we didn't even come close to this being right, Nick. Because we need to freaking actually pull the items back around and into the system. I was going to say,
yeah, I've noticed that. I did notice they weren't actually going anywhere.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We'll just do. We don't want that connecting to the chest, so unboop those. Could you move this cable up to so that it goes in the top?
The top, yeah, sure.
So that we can just do something like that. And hopefully, this server is fast enough to keep up with this. I actually quite like the look of this, Nick.
It's like a little chemistry experiment, Isaac.
Yeah, it looks like. I could see us having like a little area with machines like this.
Ah.
So I'm gonna let these guys finish burning through real quick. Actually, we can just take out what's in here. Just take out like the lithium and whatnot. Yeah. So all these are empty now, right? All right. Let us try again. So electromagnets, 400. Start. Next. Go. Okay. So instantly we should see. Well, I say instantly. Soon. We should see these fill in. Yeah. Again, slight potential issue that it sends the wrong things to the wrong places, but hopefully that's not the case. Because it's quite possible. It is working over here. It's quite possible though that, like, for example, you know, if we were to just request 1 tough alloy, it might send like the 1 lithium here and then another one
somewhere else.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on a large scale, it should work, right?
But
so like on something like this. But on a small scale, there might be an issue. But this is working.
This is good.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This front guy's not getting any ferroboron. I might have to tweak the servo under here to go to round robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it puts. Yeah, there we go. Maybe there we go. I think we're going to see a problem here because if you look at these back 2 corners, this one here has got lithium in it, and then this one here has
the ferroboron in it. Yeah, that's the case in point. Oh well.
So yeah, this setup might have been for nothing. Although it has come online. It has come online. Like you can see, 3 of these are all pumping out.
Yeah,
and this back one might pump out soon. It might though be better just to have 4 interfaces work on this potentially.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's proof of concept.
Yeah. It's an idea, but if you go into your crafting table again, Jesus Christ, and you press on the hammer, you can see the tough alloy going down real quick.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not going down. It was going down super fast a second ago, man. Like the number was just it's stuck at 4,510 at the moment, but a second ago it was like rapidly flying down. It was crazy. But even with the alloy smelter being look at it now.
Yeah,
there you go. So you can see at the top it says 2 minutes 32, but that number's not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's like Windows 7's.
Yeah, it goes back to those loading bars, man. It's like
the loading bars, exactly.
Why have a freaking loading bar like that? Oh man! But it is working, which is good. And unlike us previously, Nick, we can cut back here to you earlier saying, you know what? I've just edited the video, Nick, where you said, you know, it'd be nice, Isaac, if your freaking offshore auto crafting system was online so we could auto craft these electromagnets. You were getting a bit tired of crafting them by hand.
And now here we go. We're at the life.
We've got it. We freaking got it. So I guess between episodes, I will we'll leave this running. I will probably also put in a request for 800 glass electromagnets as well, and I might even go ahead and just make the next core as well, you know, the fusion core here, because that thing is a pain in the backside to make, and people already see us make it again. And then next time we can come back and maybe try and make the max size fusion reactor above this current fusion reactor and see if we can't get enough redstone flux to power everything. Because although we've made upgrades today and now we have the infrastructure to process all of the stuff that's coming in, we now don't have the power, Nick. You know, it's such a balancing game, right? Of we up production and then we don't have we up the input of resources and then we don't have the production there to actually process the resources, and then we up the processing and then we don't have the power, and then we up the power and suddenly we don't have the resources, and it's a never-ending snake of a game, Nick, that we got to play here. But I think we're coming in close now. I'm hoping that the big max size nuclear reactor produces just a couple of million redstone flux per tick.
More than we'd ever need, Isaac. Or at least enough to power these bloody machines.
Exactly. And then at that point, Nick, we can start looking, if you open up your quest book, which is probably something you haven't done in a while.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't even know what key it was. God.
At that point, we can look towards making some of the singularities, because we do have to make an ultimate singularity. Which is, of course, it's one of every single singularity, and each singularity requires a small amount. It requires 10,000 of each resource. So probably we can maybe make this already. Like, we're probably getting there. We've already got 7,000 iron.
Yeah.
So it's just a case of getting 10,000 everything, right? Like, iron's not going to be too bad, but getting 10,000 platinum, 10,000 manual, 10,000 cookies and bacon, 10,000 donuts, 10,000 lumium, stuff like that could prove a little trickier, Nick. But that's where I think the mystical agriculture should come in, and we can just set up like a ton of farms, start growing fluic, start growing manual, start growing all that good stuff. And like, so we just got it in abundance as and when we need it, Nick. You ran out of chorus fruit.
I ran out of chorus fruit. It's all right, Isaac. My quick /home skill saved me.
Oh man,
I can't believe that happened to me, of all people. Nick, I don't deserve to live. I'm looking at the leaderboards right now, Nick. I'm looking at your name with 0 deaths. You do not deserve this 0 deaths right here, man. Oh my goodness. But for now, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up today's episode there. As always, if you did enjoy the video, hit like it. We always help out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.